Hello, my name is Danny Reams and I work with Alabama Extension. This is our final video in our series on making and storing fresh sage breakfast sausage. Now that we've made our sausage and gone through all of the steps, the next thing we have to think about is how we're going to store that sausage for use later. The easiest way to do that is to freeze the sausage, but there are a few different ways that you can package it. One way is to use these meat bags that you can purchase online and in some stores. They are convenient and easy and fairly economical. You may want to consider purchasing the tape to seal the bags if you go that route, because you can microwave that if you defrost in a microwave. It doesn't work as well with the metal clips. The other option that you have is freezer paper. Again, this is a fairly economical option. You want to make sure that you do get freezer paper and freezer tape. However, if you decide to go this route, it is very important that you remove all of the air from the packaging. If you leave any air, the product will freezer burn and the quality will suffer quickly. Another option is to use freezer bags. Here we've chosen to purchase quart freezer bags, and that's just because they hold a pound of sausage very well. If you use freezer bags, you also want to remove all of the air from the package, and you can do that easily by sealing the bag partially and squeezing out the air, making the package as flat as possible. This does a few things. One, it does remove air from the package, but also it makes it much easier to store in the freezer because they stack nicely, and it's quicker to defrost. Once you seal your sausage, you want to make sure and label it clearly with the name of the product and the date. A final option that we can show you is vacuum sealing. Similar to a freezer bag, but the machine removes the air for you. So we're just going to seal that. Again, with this method, it helps to flatten the package so that it defrosts easily and stores well in the freezer. When you freeze sausage, typical recommendations are to store it for 1 to 2 months, and that's a quality thing. So after that time, the flavor may start to go down. So you want to eat your sausage as quickly as possible, but it should remain safe as long as it's frozen.